Hey everyone, welcome to Redmen TV. So it is new kit day, and also apparently it's the day where Liverpool have made a first official bid to Newcastle for Alexander Isak. Yes, David Ornstein of The Athletic is reporting that the Reds have made an official move. Now, we know earlier on in the summer transfer window, mid-July, apparently they had a bit of a sneaky conversation, a little, what's the word, sort of exploratory conversation with Newcastle to say, hey, we'd be interested in buying this guy in the region of £120 million. Would you be interested in selling? To which Newcastle apparently said no. But since then, loads of things have happened, of course. Liverpool, at least have signed Hugo Ekitike for £69 million plus add-ons. But in addition to that, Alex Isak has not gone on pre-season. He was left out of the first pre-season game because of the speculation, according to Eddie Howe. He then subsequently didn't go on pre-season tour with them as well. Now, Newcastle were briefing that was to do with an injury, but what you see now in The Athletic and the reporters are saying, no, that was actually Isak's preference. Now, a little bit more from this Ornstein article, which makes it even more interesting, is it's not just got that Liverpool have made a bid, it's also got that apparently Newcastle have spoken to him about it and said, well, you know, we want you for a new contract, we're going to tie you down, but that contract would have a release clause in 2026. Now, Isak, you think might go, okay, cool, or whatever. Apparently not. He has said, no, that is not of interest to him. He wants to make the move, and apparently he wants to make the move to Liverpool. So yeah, here we are. Yeah, in the wild world of new kit day, when we're all going mad for all the new Liverpool Adidas stuff. Now, I think Isak might actually be an Adidas player. So wow, wouldn't that be something if they were able to get that over the line? In addition to obviously Florian Wirtz joining as well, who's another Adi player. Yeah, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments. Now, it's not being as widely reported, but it's believed to be 120 million plus add-ons, which would break the British transfer record, again, for the second time this window, by us, Liverpool. Wow, what is happening? What is happening? So I did a video earlier on last week about whether, over on Mates TV, about whether the Reds could actually still go for Isak. I've written an article on my new Substack as well about that kind of stuff, and just seen it as a bit of a flight of fancy, to be honest. However, it really felt as though there was something to this. I know we're all very skeptical around transfer rumours and ITKs, and some people don't like to buy into it, and some people, I think, take it well too seriously, rumours and stuff, and I like the fun of it. I really genuinely do. I love pre-season because I like pre-season football because it's so chill and stress-free, and also interesting and exciting in its own ways. But the transfer thing, we've had many weird transfer windows, haven't we? We've had some where Liverpool have been linked with loads and bought none, basically last summer. We've had some where Liverpool have gone big and bought loads of footballers, and even the window 2 summers ago when we bought 4 midfielders, you know, we had McAllister and Szoboszlai sorted really early doors, and then he ended up with like the Caicedo nonsense, and then people spinning out all sorts of conspiracy theories around that one. Yeah, I think what we're seeing from Liverpool this summer is a big boy club making big boy moves. Seems to be the way of it. They've decided that now is the time to strike. You know, Liverpool's star is right on the ascendancy again. They've signed, you know, 2 of their top players, the 2 best players in the world in their positions, in Van Dijk and Salah, down to contract extensions, and see this as an opportunity to get the most out of the lads that they've got, whilst also putting the foundations in place for the future. And one of the things about the Salah contract that was always interesting is I think people go, cool, two more years of Salah. If Liverpool are being run smartly, what they want to do is get to next summer, when he's got a year left on his contract, free to make the decision whether they want to see that year out, get him down to another extension, or sell him and actually make a load of money. As kind of cold and calculated as that sounds, it's something that Liverpool haven't been really on the ball enough to do enough of in the last few years. You know, too many of the really top players we've kind of just let go. You know, Firmino free, Mane left for 30 million, which, like, you know, what, probably a quarter to a third of his actual market value a year or so earlier. So yeah, that's potentially Liverpool future-proof him, going for someone like Isak and obviously having Florian Wirtz, because what you don't want to do is let Mohamed Salah go when he's the best in the world, where if you've got other brilliant players, if you buy someone like Isak to complement Wirtz, there's a chance that you've got the goals and assists there and you can start to make that next evolution. Now, again, I just would rather have a world where we just have Mo Salah till he's 40 and he just continues to score 30 goals a season. And it's a bit of a side story, a bit of a by the by, to be honest. But yeah, this feels like, again, Liverpool just deciding, well, if you're going to make your move now. They've been very frugal in the transfer market, as we know, frustratingly so, a lot of the time. And it's funny that, again, it was a hypothesis pre-COVID of Liverpool were building towards, a transfer window like this, and then it never really materialised for a variety of reasons, which I think fell on real deaf ears at times, but, kind of it is what it is. They spent big. There's still a defender to buy, I reckon, at least one centre-half, I think, to buy. There's a possibility they might need another wide player as well, because, with Diaz going, are we still a little short now on the left-hand side? But then is the rise of Rhea and Gamoa what you're looking for? So you can go, well, him and Gakpo are the absolute ones down that left-hand side. And then, let's just have loads of boss for the footballers. Who knows? Is this happening? It's kind of hard to tell. Newcastle will take a hardline stance on this, and I'm certain of it, because they need to go and sort themselves out. I've seen Newcastle journalists a bit worried about this, and if I was a Newcastle fan, I'd be a bit worried about this. I mean, this is very similar to what happened to us with Luis Suarez, in that, okay, sound, your player wants to go, there's big money on the table for them. We can make that happen. If a player's want away, you don't want to keep someone against their will. Not when there's real big money to be made and changes that can follow that. But are you getting in replacements? And when Suarez was going and it was going to be Alexis Sanchez coming in, that was like, okay, you can make your peace with that. When it's Robbie Fowler going and Anelka coming in, you can kind of make your peace with that, sad as that was, devastating as that was. But when you've not got your target lined up and you fail to do that, and you end up with the greatest respect, well, no, actually no respect, because Mario Balotelli was absolute garbage for Liverpool, and I struggle to think why anyone really liked them other than that anyway, other than he had some funny celebrations and couldn't put a bib on. He was great in a charity game at Anfield once. That's how I'll remember him fondly. But left Liverpool, so Newcastle are entering into that world, so I appreciate their situation on this. And also, they've got very, very rich and very powerful owners who might choose to do this as some sort of statement and can maybe afford it. But also, Newcastle need to kick on. They've got a season in the Champions League. What could that money get them? It should be able to get them whatever they want, but they've shown a real ineptitude in the transfer market thus far in terms of getting deals over the line. A bit more financial clout might help them. Might mean they can throw another zero or something on something, perhaps. But yeah, it is a fascinating situation. It is a very live situation, and it is very clear cut that Liverpool wants Alex Isak, because you don't make bids like that. I know we've had that in the past of like the conspiracy thing. Go back to the Caicedo, we go, oh, was it all just a smoke screen? Like, people just don't behave like that. It just So yeah, Liverpool are trying to secure probably the best forward line in world football if they get that sorted, which is totally mad and unprecedented as a Liverpool fan to see us behaving like this. Never in my lifetime. But yeah, this feels like the new era of Liverpool, where we're going to conduct ourselves like the giant football club that we are. And you're seeing it all over. I've just been down to the club store this morning, and it's rammed. 10-year deal with Adidas starting from today. It's going to be mega, it's going to be epic. Apparently it's an even bigger deal than the Nike one as well. So the money's going to be coming in, and now we're finally seeing that money. It's gone on stands and it's gone on training facilities, which has all been great, but it hasn't gone enough on the squad in recent years. Probably not, to be fair. It is this summer. Even if we don't get Isak, it has already this summer, and I'm sure there'll be more to come as well. So yeah, some quick thoughts on all of that. Very, very exciting. How high will Liverpool go? How deep genuinely are their pockets in this one? What would you go to? Do you think Liverpool will go as high as the 150 valuation that Newcastle have placed, or will it be something along the lines there? We've broken the British transfer record. There's the bar that Liverpool have already set, which I think will be part of their negotiating tactic as well. It feels like it might get done around 125, 130 with add-ons, or not at all. No way I know it until it happens, of course. Yeah, wild, crazy, mad. Loads more on the channel to keep your head from spinning in the meantime. I've just done a massive unboxing video here on Redmen. We got a huge box full of all the brand new Adidas stuff, and just had a look through it all. It's great. It's so good. And then me and the kids went down to Anfield before, so over on Mates TV, which is my channel. We had new kit day, so I took them down to get the new kits and get the names printed on the back, and we had a fun old time as well. So if you want to see what the new club store looks like on the inside and all that good stuff, go over there and check that out. I'll link all that stuff here. Mad, wild. Will we get him? Will Alex Isak become a Red? Let me know in the comments below. Drop a like, subscribe. Whew.